There's gonna be some Aku shit. You know, I got 16%. Yesterday I had 14. I'm clicking so early there. Died down my last attempt also. What am I doing? Yeah, I clicked that orb way too early. Good enough. I still haven't really learnt that click yet. It looks very weird and I always try and click so late. I've got no geode to install hacks to practice this with, so woe is me, I suppose. Maybe I'll try and get another 16% thing. I think I got to 16 4 times now. 3 or 4 times. I got to like a late 16%, nearly 17%. I just don't even understand what the jumps are in that. It looks like there's a blue orb following you, but it doesn't seem like it because you've got the gravity effects of the blue orb multiple times. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot about how that click works. It's an interesting jump. I don't think I've seen it in any other level. Well, actually, I played the level by Chaotic Jumper, who's the guy who made Death Corridor. There's, I think, on the first challenge, right? Really like Chaotic Challenge 1 to 10, and in 1 there's starts off with fast miniship, simple straight flies, right? And at the end of 1 there's a big portal, so you kind of have to do the straight fly like you're in the big ship, because otherwise your size is going to change into a hitbox, and then yeah. So that's the same kind of gimmick as that jump, as this mini jump, which you have to jump late on, because otherwise, you know, momentum and shit in it. Physicists right here, momentum and shit. I think that's actually that's what Sir Isaac Newton himself said. Momentum and shit, right, lads? Maybe I'll post this, but I'll definitely have to get a part where I get past that fucking click. But so it's not even that difficult. I just don't know when to click. And clicking kinda earlier feels like I'm gonna die to that spike at the top. Yeah, what is this? Do you see that? What is going on there? I'm gonna have to go back in the footage and analyze what is going on in that section. Yeah, like, what? I don't know, man. But hey, I got past that jump, I think 2 times in a row. That's good consistency, good progress. I find it crazy that I even learnt that click pattern without speed hacks. It's quite simple and nice, but I'm surprised I even learnt it, considering the fact that I learnt it, I think, yesterday, and Geode has been down for like a week. Maybe, I don't fucking remember. Oh no. I basically, every time I come home from school, I go on my computer, check if I have homework to do. But before I do the homework, I have a tab open for Geode's download, and then I check it and I refresh it, and maybe I'll do a bit of work, and then like 10 minutes later I'll just fucking refresh it again just in case. What am I doing? Yeah, I checked it. It said in that thing, it says that Geode is currently not working for the current version of Geometry Dash. What? Why? And then it said we hope to fix it within a few days, and it's been like a week, so whatever. I can't fucking code. I don't even know what fucking coding language Geometry Dash is scripted in, so yeah. Doesn't mean I can't complain. Like, if you're gonna set a deadline, at least be very lenient. Like, for all we know, it could take up to a week and a bit. We hope to fix it in a few days, but it could take up to a week or so. Yeah, what am I doing here, bro? It's not that difficult. That's really a click pattern. That's definitely a click pattern because there's no jump switch, you see. There's an orb, but it doesn't seem to function like the orb that is presented, and it's also obscured by your character. I call it the cube. It's not a cube, but there's no point in calling it the icon because you have multiple different characters. I'm sure this is probably the most iconic. Whatever. I hope to become a top player one day, and then my full black character will look cool. It will also make certain levels difficult to play because I can't really see my character against the background. Yeah, I'm more used to going into the portal a bit later. Like that. Why am I clicking so fast? What am I doing, bro? Why the fuck is the y-axis so high? Well, I think I almost got to my PB percentage, to my PB to 2 decimal points, but not really. Decimal places, rather. That's what we say in the UK, I don't know. Decimal point sounds like something a fucking American would say. I think that the UK recurring decimal mark is better than the other one, which I assume is the American one, which is basically just the same thing in like piano when it tells you to put pressure on this, as in just a line above it, because it uses less ink and also takes less time to make. I wonder what happens to mathematicians. I wonder what mathematicians think, rather, of what if you have like a recurring decimal and then after the recurring part you write something at the end. There's like infinite things and then afterwards something. I might dislike that quite a bit. I wonder how you write it as a fraction. It's really the concept of infinity, because I don't think people like to view infinity as a constant. They view infinity as often not equal to infinity. Very weird, very weird. I know, I think it's weird too. So it's not really a constant. So in that sense, infinity minus 2 does not equal infinity. Right? Imagine we have like 0.3 recurring, 2, 1. So after infinite 3s you have 2, 1. Because obviously there's that algebraic method of writing a recurring decimal as a fraction, which is quite cool. But in the way it works, if you have 0.3 and then you have that equals x and then 10x, subtract that, but you have 2, 1 at the end, then because infinity, I don't know, man. That's the 2, 1 is adjusted by infinity minus 2 points places. I don't know why the fuck I keep failing this wave. It's not that difficult. Yeah, it's weird. It depends on how you think of infinity. So it does not exist. Really, it's subjective. The thing I hate about rearranging formulae is that it's so weird, right? Like sometimes you keep things on in unsimplified forms. Like I had the homework, I was confused on it, a question in my homework to do with rearranging formulae. The reason was because I was kind of expanding brackets. There was some kind of bracket, and then you divide by that bracket, but I didn't have that as a bracket. It was like x and then t minus u or something. X bracket t minus u bracket. But instead I had xt minus xu. So I obviously didn't think of simplifying by x. I obviously didn't think of simplifying by bracket t minus u on both sides to make x the subject. That's quite weird. It's so weird, man. And I hate ratios. I don't understand what this, like, if we're trying to write a ratio of a to b, no, of a to c, and then ab equals cd, so the ratio will be ad to b to cb or something. I don't know. Yeah, I hope you can decipher what I just said. Apparently that's true. Like, I had a question. It's a really weird trick question. It's like 2a equals b over 2, or half b. It was written as half b, but that's just b over 2. I like it like that. 2a is b over 2. Alright, this has a ratio. So I was like, okay, so that means 4a equals b. And I thought the ratio of a to b is 4 to 1. But apparently it's 1 to 4. I don't fucking know how that works. I tried to give an example in my mind between a ratio of apples and bananas, and I still did not understand. So that just seems retarded. Ratios are definitely my fucking weak point. And they're a great way to have me get questions wrong. What is this? Anyway, they're a great way to have me get questions wrong and then think I'm the shittest person in the world at mathematics. It's not true. I'm definitely not the best. Maybe I'm pretty good. I don't know. Close, close. I keep on fucking failing that. I'm so bad. See this ball section? I always come into it too early. So I always come into it too early, right? So that means I can't just instantly like buffer both platforms or I'll die to that first spike. It's really weird. It's kind of like just slightly late click and then you can just spam or buffer, whatever. Your choice. Also, you can buffer UFO portals. I really dislike the fact that you can do that. It seems so weird to me. How can you buffer a UFO portal? Like if I'm on the cube and then I jump and then before I hit the ground I'm in the UFO portal and I'm still holding, the UFO should not jump. It seems weird. I love how RobTop has like 1,000 stars. On the leaderboard this guy's probably like millionth place. Fucking hell. Oh, why am I so bad now? 2, 3, 4. That feels like a relevant number to me for no reason whatsoever. I hope that at some point in the year my German lesson can be in the computer room. It's always fun when it's in the computer room. Maybe I'll figure out how to load up geometry. And why the fuck was I trying to spam that? What am I doing? I just fucking forgot. Also, my mouse is so broken that the cable, because for some reason it's a cable mouse, whatever, has to be stretched in a particular orientation for my mouse to actually work. So my mouse is also limited and restricted. Like, what the fuck is this? So because my birthday is coming soon, my mouse, I should be getting a new mouse, which will be nice. I don't even want anything for my birthday. Like, I swear I'm running out of black socks. I need socks for my birthday. School socks for my birthday. Like, what the fuck am I? What am I, like a 50-year-old man? Majority main present socks. Okay, I think that's like a double click. Yeah, because it's an upside down portal. So you just go back. How am I clicking so early on that? Oh, my finger hurts a bit, I can't even know. Maybe at some point I'll just upload Blast Processing Miniwave or some shit, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can do the Toe 2 wave as mini. Goodbye. I'm just gonna post this as a full fucking thing.